So yeah, we'll just take this Earth King. I think it's the clear pick. The next card in the pack is like, I don't know, maybe I speculate on Gather. I've been lower on the monocolor payoffs lately. As in, like, I don't take them speculatively anymore, really. Cat Gator is the exception. I think that one's kind of just fine, but the other ones, it's just hard to get a monocolor deck, I feel. Or, like, close to, you know? Like, I think you can play this card, or Rockalanche, or the Scroll a little bit less so. I think this one or Rockalanche, like, you can play on 11-ish, 12-ish of their land. Lieutenant? Ally Rare into Ally Rare? Probably just better to take Healer. I think Healer is a better card. Oh yeah, I have seen a lot of illegally bad water bending scrolls as well. Yeah, just like, I guess some people are just content to pay the full retail, 5 mana to draw their card. And now for something completely different. Third pick Ozai. With a green-white start. I mean, it's not like there's a good option for a green-white deck here. North Pole Patrol's in the same realm as these cards, so that's kind of reasonable. Yeah, I kind of want the Patrol too. Because, like, what's the dream here, right? We end up in black-red? Hell yeah. yeah, I'm just going to take Patrol. And then the next person go, how did this get to me? 4th pick. All right, pretty easy healer. Glider Kids. I think just worse than healer generally. I've had Earth King Lieutenant in like the past 4 decks I've drafted, I'm pretty sure. Cave of Two Lovers is definitely the best card here. There's Kyoshi Village. That's also kind of tempting. I think I'm going to take the cave. So, like, Kyoshi Village makes it possible to play this in a blue-white deck. Could end up 4-color allies. That's funny. Yeah. So at the point we're at the format, chat, I go, that's a funny decision. That decision leads to a funnier timeline. Take a horse. Some interesting black cards. And a hawk. Okay, well, we take that. That's the best card here. Not interested in the rallier just yet. Could be blue-white still. Also, some interesting stuff here. So, like, Yip Yip, Quench, Archers, to some degree. Quench is the best card. It doesn't play super duper nicely with the Lieutenant. I guess that's not true. I was going to say it makes it less likely we play Lieutenant, but we can still be blue-white base. It does seem like white, not one of the more open colors. Yeah, late Archers like Quench. We could be blue-red. That'd be great. I mean, I don't mind giving up this Lieutenant. It's a good card, but not busted. I love me a blue-red deck. Then we wheel May. Yeah, I am interested in that. Not looking to take this land, I don't think. I say I don't think, but maybe I do think. Let's live a little. Cunning Maneuver and blue-red land. I would like both. Cunning Maneuver plays nice with May. And Hawk. And to some extent, the Caves. I'm gonna take the land, though, still. A Shrine. Maybe. Okay, Attachments Wheels, too. Put this horse on the board, I think. May is disappointing me. I think she's good in the right shell. Like, I'm not saying busted or anything, but a quality card above average. She's not like a premium 2-drop by any means, but... Now we open an Appa. God. With not great options for blue, red. Okay. Blue-white's always on the menu still. Wouldn't see me. No, I also don't think this is a reason to go into red or anything. I'm making this decision, this call, based on like, hey, white dried up. Green also wasn't there. Our blue cards pair really well with red cards, and like May is a fine red card for those decks. It's not like I'm like, ooh, I should really be tempted by this, like move into it or anything. I just think given where we are, it makes more sense. Oh, hello. Hello. Yes, please. Also a Day of the Black Sun in the same pack. Interesting. Okay. So if they didn't take Day and they didn't take Legend, they're in some combo of Naya, like red, white, green. Like, they took a white card from this pack, maybe? Hard to tell. How often do you take a color hard cut in pack 1 if you have some good rares and think it might be open pack 2? Quite often, yeah. Ooh, this is nice, too. Yeah, so... when you start off a draft, like, great white rare, good white uncommon, into good white uncommon, and white gets completely cut... This actually happened last draft, right, with white kind of getting cut. You can often expect white to be open in pack 2 because the packs flip direction. So you have to weigh, like, how good is that white start that you're willing to fight for it, and maybe only pick up 5, 6, 7 good white cards. And 2, how open is the secondary color that you're pairing it with? Because if that secondary color isn't pretty open, you're not going to end up with enough playables. So it's like... you have to both have the incentive to do it. The cards you have to start it with have to be great. And you have to have another color be open enough. So some things have to go right, but it's... you know, it's not out of the question, for sure. Gonna take archers here. Our deck's looking pretty beatdown-centric. Ooh, oh boy. Alright. Yeah, this deck's shaping up nicely. Wisdom's great here. Only 2 lessons right now, but, like, we can fill in the gaps. Katara and Parrot. Let's get this Lieutenant out of there, sorry. I like both, honestly, in blue-red. Probably leaning towards the generically stronger card. There's a world where Parrot's better in my deck, but... let's take a flyer. Yeah, so no, we do need some interaction and some lessons. I guess Firebending lesson, probably looking good for that. Wow, Agnicella and Eloquentia, both these cards good. I do need lessons though, so I think I lean towards the Quench. I also need interaction, so good reason to lean towards the Quench. Mono blue? I mean, we could be there. I just think we're not going to get there on playables. Fan has Katara for waterbending. Penguin would be fine. Would be a fine threat here. Don't think I want waterbending scroll. Yeah, I'll take the creature. Domino Man, not a place for salting. I'm sorry. All happens to all of us. I empathize with you, but it happens to all of us, you know? Yeah, Teo's a great wheel. Holy, that's nice. I might play Student. I don't know. We'll see. It's good with Cunning Maneuver to some degree. Wow, okay. Third Quench. Don't know if I play the third. I might if I end up with no interaction other than these. Ang. Spicy. Spicy, spicy. Yeah, this, I should probably take the shrine out, eh? Okay, I mean, that is interaction. So is Jets, though we're way heavier blue in this deck. Jet's going to be a bit tough. No fixing currently. We have a blue-red land, which means that playing a plains is a little bit less painful. Yeah, I'm not going to take Jet here. I think Teo is the other option. Teo also wheeled from the first pack. So, like, that's a possibility. Okay. There's also a Barrels in that pack, which I don't think comes back, but we'll see. Okay, Grasp is nice. Archer would be good too, but... Nice, Blue-White Land. Blue-White Land also Journey. This is sort of close. I think I take the land because we're going to be tight on spell slots. Like, we've just got enough good playables. Also, Aang in this pack. But, like, Journey when I've got Grand, and Wisdom are... You know, those are kind of appealing reasons to take the Journey. Ooh, baby. Yes, please. Just looking at this student, considering how much, like, how often are we going to actually cast spells pre-combat, and also how much instant speed stuff do we have? Cunning Maneuver as a ritual is kind of cool. Yeah, student's probably not making the cut. Depends how this pack goes. Like, it might end up where we need to take a land or fixing or something for Aang, and we miss out on, like, a cheap card. Or just, like, a creature. We're on 12 creatures right now. Sorry, that's not true. We're on 14. These count. Lost Days is fantastic here. Holy, what a pickup. Guru would be nice. I would not turn down a Guru, but upping the interaction and lesson count seems more important. Like, Guru when we have a Saga to actually find off of it's kind of sweet. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there. I guess my wish list is the Barrels or Aang's Journey comes back. Aang's Journey probably would be the preferable one, because that locks in 3 sources of white because we get to play a plains, and it's a lesson. Yeah, brewing basics for picking this up. Oh, I said Guru goes and gets caves, bearing the lead. Like, this is also a good thing to go get with Guru. Okay, that's very nice. That's very nice. Yeah, flavorful, right? Aang's Journey. Cast Aang. Oh, oh. Mwah, mwah. Gotta write a love letter to the 7 other people at this table. And another land. Yeah, I probably play that. Something to be said about another threat, but I don't think I need that badly. Oh, well, I mean, I'll take an Archer. That's a big upgrade on Student. This is not the best Spirit deck, but probably good enough still. Yeah, this deck started out green-white and ended up in a busted blue-red deck. I mean, it's like not busted, but busted adjacent. How many quenches is too many? I think 2 is a pretty good number. 3, like, I might shave on 1 here, especially because we picked up a bunch of other lessons. 3 can get awkward, but I think 2 is not too many. Having 2 archers also makes the third one, or yeah, the second or the third, a little more palatable. Just being able to pitch a card when it's not great. Right, attachments as well. Okay. No thank you, Arena. I do not want that many planes. This is 15... Or sorry, 25 spells. Aang's Journey in there. Could be a spell, could be a land. I don't think I want to cut any of my threats. Maybe not. I have 15 with the sagas. So, like, May could go. Otter Penguin could go. I think I'm more likely to keep the Penguin around. Let's just cut May for now. I think with this amount of filtering, I'm cool with Journey being in the land slot. Argument cuts both ways, though, right? Where, like, if you have more filtering, going up lands is fine because you'll get flooded less often. But I think here it's like my card slots are all just really good, so I don't want to have to go to 17 lands. That's my argument. I don't know how valid that is, but that is how I'm feeling. This River Spirit's slightly suspect, but I think I still keep it. Okay. Well, send it. Cool deck. Not too keen on Patrol. No, I like Patrol. I like Patrol a lot. North Pole Patrol. Yeah, River Spirit was my thought. It's better if you had barrels instead of Journey to fix. Yeah, for sure. Like, we're going to be pretty good at putting permanents on board early. We're not flooding the board. We don't have tons of things that put multiple permanents. There are going to be some hands that are more spell-based. Like this one, you know, like, Spirit looks really bad in this hand. And I'm not, like, super threat light, so, like, that might be a concern where, you don't want to trim it because you might have a tough time winning. I could see playing a land over it, yeah. What a beautiful hand otherwise, though, right? Like, you're here for emotional support. We understand you, River Spirit. That's fine. Do I want to quench this? Kind of, sorta. It just, like, uses my mana. They might be mana screwed. And I think I'm going to be discarding the Spirit here. I have Grand, so... let's just do it now. The reason to do it now is if we find Grand. The reason not to do it now is they might play, like, a lesser 3-drop. If they are playing around, it'll quench you. I think they're probably behind enough where they just say, I can't afford to play around stuff, so I won't do that. Trebuchet. Alright. Slamma-jamma. Both these are good. Actually, Archers isn't that good. You don't really need to... It gives me a 2-mana spell to cast with Aang or Patrol, but, like, can't attack into this unless I interact with it. I think I just have better things to find. Suki. Okay. Oh, yes, I get to draw more cards. How pleasant. Teo... It's fine, but clunky. I think I'm just bottoming here. Like, dig into my cheaper cards, my interaction. I think it's just a little bit better. Okay, so... let's just Aang, Suki, and... cast Journey. A slight thought I had to holding the Journey, just because when the Saga flips, casting spells is good. But Wisdom's online now, so we shouldn't have problems finding spells. Man, this is quite the combo, eh? Aang plus the backside of this makes a bunch of unblockable creatures that help me waterbend. Alright, I'm just, like, licking my lips at this turn. We can just go... I guess it's not fantastic. We don't get to deal with this and cast other stuff. I can just go Wisdom and, like, let this survive for a turn. Like, who cares? The reason to get rid of it is it means that they have a high-power creature to use a fight spell to kill our stuff. I can go Wisdom plus Grasp, Water Bend, miss out on 2 damage from Aang. Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, I agree. Chat got there before I did. Yeah, this is great. I can even just do this. Oh, yeah. I was making that way more complicated than it needed to be. This is just a fantastic line. If they have Day of the Black Sun, well, oh, duh, Breach, whatever. If they have Day of the Black Sun, they have Day of the Black Sun. Doesn't kill this. Yeah, I just wasn't used to like the math, like the play patterns of that math there with Aang and, or no, not Aang, but with the Saga and play counting water bending, which I should. I've actually had the Saga quite a bit. Okay. Not as exciting, but definitely keepable. And actually, the Spirit looks good in his hand. I could do for it too, but Hawk into Cave is great. Oh, that's... approximates it too. Kind of unfortunate if they go land pass, because, like, this getting quenched is pretty annoying. Like, hopefully they just play, like, a June or something. We get to kill it on tap, play Hawk. Yeah, Penguin's good enough to kill. I'm not too picky about that. I would never do that in real life. Penguins are great. Just in case anybody was wondering. I hear the rumors are spreading that I am an avian hater and I go around murdering penguins. Just want to clear that record. I often take a break of 2 to 3 weeks of limited to practice for the constructed qualifiers. Do you have any advice on how to get back into a limited format after a break? Depends what you feel rusty on. Right? Like, do you feel rusty on the draft? Do you feel rusty on the gameplay? Do you feel like there's cards that, that you aren't super familiar with? Because, like, if you played the format for just 2 weeks at the beginning, you might have only played with the blue and white cards. That could be the case. Yeah, I was going to say, the easy thing is, I have a podcast that very conveniently I can point you towards to get, like, I post weekly, format updates. That's a good way. But where do you feel like you're most at sea? Can answer your question better. I guess as a good content creator, this is a time I should be plugging in chats, the YouTube channel. Ooh, okay. We got a game. The Spirit's nice here, but this Eagle could take over. Okay, so if I play this... I can play Penguin as well. Oh, no, you can't, because I didn't play my island. Silly me. Okay. It's a good one. Yeah, nice thing is, at this mana cost, there's not too much that gets rid of Spirit, so it should at least survive for a turn. We even get to play around It'll Quench It here. Okay, that does it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Definitely in for this double block, though. It's weird. If you're going to do that, why not attack with both? Maybe they're worried about the crackback. It's kind of reasonable. No to that. Maybe to this. I think I've got enough reach out and kill this thing interaction that I just want to dig. Oh. Yeah, bottoming this gates is also kind of annoying. Yeah, I think I'm just going to dig still. Okay. And... what to do with this 2 mana? Could attack. Seems bad. Could play the penguin. Seems okay. Could crack clue. Also seems bad. Hama... it's firebending lesson, maybe? I could see them hitting cave. Yeah, firebending lesson. Sure. It's not that bad. Are they gonna kill my penguin? Wow, okay. Didn't expect that. Alright. Sorta kinda works. This also sorta kinda works. Yeah, we'll take Lost Days. And we crack. Katara. I guess we wait. If they have a land, they can just recast the eagle, even if I wait till their turn. Oh, maybe just good to kill Judy. Yeah, that seems good. Bird Assassin is a funny type line. It is. Also, I thought it's kind of funny. It's like, you know, all the animals are very, like, different creatures. Like, all the hybrids. Like, turtle duck. Tigerdillo. This is just, like, 2 birds. Bird. Yeah, I guess I have no way to kill this thing anymore, like, for good. They got rid of my firebending lesson. Well, that was good. Oh, man. They're probably gonna kill this. It would be great if I could have Aang up here. Yeah, nothing that I can do about that, right? Okay. Alright, play Katara. Let us draw some cards. Oh, no, can't do that. Unfortunate. Not without tapping out of Aang, which I don't think I want to do, so. Yeah, I could have, instead of casting Journey, try to crack and find the white source. That's kind of cool. Okay, I don't think I Aang here. I think I just let them attack. And maybe even don't cast end of turn. Like, I could just draw a card with Katara. Interesting. Flipping Aang does seem pretty good, though. Oh, sure. Yeah, I get to do both. I was just thinking, like, there's a chance I want to save this for, like, a key moment. But I think you're right. Better just to cast this and then draw a card. Let's just do this. If they have Quench, annoying, but sure. Denies them... Oh, no, it doesn't deny them anything. No, it does. It denies them a food. Rather than, like, letting this resolve and then letting them cast it again at some point. Yeah, also means it opens me up to this, so maybe that's a reason not to. Alright, well. Not a bad draw. Oh, yeah, I guess my logic was bad there. Yeah, you're right. I should have definitely just let it resolve and done it at a turn. Chat's totally right. Yeah. My bad, my bad. Beautiful. Yeah, that would have gone a lot better for me. I draw a lot of cards. At the end of the day, I've still got more good stuff going on, thankfully. Sold out Katara. Katara, you have been sold out. Solid draw. Yeah, I've made some subtle mistakes this game that have costed me for sure. Great draw, though. So they recast. If they have a land, they're at virtually 13. No, that's not true. 12. I was counting the Raven trigger, but they can't do it all. Azula. Okay, you get a archer, I guess. Oh no, you get a land. And a quench. Yeah, great. That was good. So now they're at 9. I can tap down the patrol, or patrol tap that Azula. Just to worry about the crackback, of course. They are just dead though if they have nothing else, right? Well, no, I mean they can keep back the eagle, so that's not true. But they might not. They might attack with the eagle. Crack a food and a clue. Wow. Okay, their deck looks good. So now I have to find a removal spell. And like we said before, I don't have many of those in my deck anymore. Grand. Yeah, literally no interaction anymore. Tough. Okay. I think they probably have us here. I don't think there's a world where we can race them and not die. Sack clue. I know. I know I can do that. I'm just looking at my deck list and saying there's no interaction in my deck. So if I attack all here, they have to trade the bird off. Oh, wait, is that true? Yes. They have to trade the bird off. And then I play Grand. I can block here. Okay, the attack all's decent. And I push 3. They gain 3, maybe 6, though. If they have a land. I've got Teo, and Accumulated Wisdom, and a first-time flyer. And not a lot else in the deck. That's actually interesting, because now they can't play this and crack. I almost wonder if they didn't want to do that. I mean, getting the last card in my hand is enticing, but... like, the official can't crew the drill. If they attack with the Zula, they can't. That's true. You're right. Yeah, they might be thinking about that here. Yep, good line. Yeah, so I do think actually probably if I played this game perfectly, we probably win. Oh, sorry, I should have done this reverse order. Like if I just nab this crawler end of turn rather than in response to them casting it with my Aang. Okay, GG. There's nothing left in my deck. As I stated. Kirkland signature. You with that prime. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. They get one more food that way, though. Yeah, that's fine. Like, the trade-off is they get one more food, and I get to untap with Aang and flip and attack that turn. This is probably keepable. Most of my cards are blue. My deck might be good enough that I'm just supposed to mulligan this hand. Could buy that. Oops. He's trying to cheat. Last YouTube video on the set was great. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Appreciate the compliment. All right, they take caves. I can't even cast it. I'm gonna draw a mountain here. Okay, not a mountain. They're not interested in trading here. That's interesting. I think I am also... Well, I'm interested in trading. So even if they can trigger this turn, that's fine. Or rather, make your life a little bit difficult. Yeah, turn 2 cave would be a very strong play. I agree with that. Alright, so if they can draw a card at an instant speed, they kind of get me here. I think I'm fine with this, though. Yeah, that's good. They're doing shrine things, huh? I'll counter it. Okay, we should cast this. Try to find a mountain. We found a mountain and put some lands on the bottom. I guess I can discard this plains. I could say no pitch. Because, like, lands are valuable in this deck generally. I think I'm cool with pitching, though. Oh, maybe I want to play around It'll Quench You, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're probably just going to quench the penguin anyways if they have that, so... I think I hold this land. Play around official. Giant Koi. Little late. Okay, but now I just play my land. What makes this make sense? And should I block anyways? Lightning Strike. Yeah, I think I'm in for a block. If they strike this, they take 7 anyways. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Even better, because they also can't get back this turn. Okay, it's just... That's just what? Kind of want to just sack here. I think I'm fine tapping out of the Quench. That was a good draw. I guess there's some thought to holding the land because I can like basics my archer and, you know, do all that again. Or basics that. Oh. Okay. Sure? Am I recasting this turn? I guess probably. I'll just put him to 2. How deranged is the opponent? Are they splashing double strike equipment? If they are, they didn't draw it. Oh, it's Elfendor. Okay, should be a good game. Good player. And nice person. That counts for a lot. Turn on Grant's so good. I think they have Pillar Launch. Don't think there's another green instant that would give them a stop here. This is fine. I'll let this resolve. I can see them pitching the Pillar Launch, maybe. Quench, okay. I'm assuming they're quite aware that Quench is a possibility here, given I've done nothing with my 2 mana the last few turns. They're also in a spot where they kind of have to do something, though, so I think we're going to get a spell one way or the other. A Firebending Lesson would be annoying, because I couldn't do anything about that. Oh. So good. So good. And this is why, like, I've had a few questions over the course of the set, like, why is Grand so good? It's this, like, if I didn't have Grand, this game goes completely differently, right? I flood a little bit, I don't land this on time. I think I bought them both. Ooh, it's a good one. It's a good one. If I can draw a land, I can Lost Days that land. Might be interesting. Okay, definitely looking for a land here. Yeah, we'll take a land for sure. Because I believe what's going to happen is they're going to Pillar Launch, I'm going to be able to Lost Days, and that'll be that. I think. Can't say it for sure. Let's get rid of this Grasp. And maybe the Quench. Yeah, I'm fine getting rid of the Quench at this point. Okay, didn't happen. Let's just do this then. What do I think about Otter Penguin in aggro decks? Oh, just Otter Penguin aggro decks, just the concept. I mean, I don't really think it's a card you should be like completely building around. It's a good card if you have the card flow. You can trigger it pretty often. I don't think a deck with like a bunch of penguins and a bunch of card draw effects is super robust. Is kind of the way to put it. But yeah, penguin's a pretty solid card. Like we're playing one in this deck, we can trigger it pretty often. It ranges from very bad filler if you can't trigger it to, like, if you're a defensive deck that doesn't trigger it very often, it's very bad. And if you are a aggressive deck that triggers it a lot, yeah, it's a above average 2-drop. Okay, so it's going to be an interesting turn. We can Lost Days, Wisdom. Not quite be able to Spirit Keeper. So I could, like, Hawk Wisdom. But then I don't draw 3 off the Wisdom. I think that's still okay. Let's just go Lost Days, the land. Why not, right? We might, it's true, we actually might be able to activate the extra turn mode. That would be sweet. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I think if we could survive, if this survives till next turn, which I think it's like kind of likely to, they didn't kill it. Good chance. Good chance of that happening. Wow. That was kind of sick. Okay, so think we're doing it. I do think we're doing it. Oh, sorry, I had additional mana. I maybe could have done something a little bit different. I forgot about the mountain mana. Okay, so we've got 6 lands, 2 clues. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So if I cast Cunning Maneuver, even if I don't draw the land, we'll get there. Yeah, we can protect Kuruk from Lightning Strike, too, with this Cunning Maneuver. Can we cast Ancestral Recall and Time Walk in the same game of Avatar Limited? What are in their hand, too? Because, like, there's a world where we're forced to block. All right, it's not that. That's not the world. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Let's do it. And a loot. You're too kind, Grand. You're too kind. Yeah, we can get in here. Yeah, now we need Spirit Water Revival to cast Time Twister. Then we've cost a third of the power 9. Can we actually win this turn? I hadn't considered that, to be quite honest. They might get another turn here. 2, 5. Yeah, we can't actually kill them this turn. Okay. So let's crack first, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm casting River Spirit this turn. Meep. Bingo. This is probably fine. There's worlds where they, like, set up and kill us here. Maybe I should leave back the Avatar. No, this is a once per turn, or once per game thing. That's, not gonna happen. Oh, I should have done this first. I could draw into my Firebending Lesson. Or just another card I wanted to cast. Yeah, it's an exhaust ability. Dang, yeah, I should have left this up. That would have been better. Okay, we're just gonna make very safe blocks here. Don't want to die to, like, a double strike thing. Let's just do this. Okay. They did have Pillar Launch from way back when. Ooh, okay. Gain life, or gain some life, have a blocker. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, Iroh deals 1 damage to everything. That would be annoying. Oh, wait. Am I counting wrong? No, no, no. This is exactly this. If they don't have a spell. And if they do have a spell, okay. Cool. That's fine, too. What a game. Cast some Power 9, kinda. Okay. I'm whelmed with this hand. Feels good enough. Hey, Mad One, how you doing? Okay, cool. Maybe we'll live the dream of picking up our legend to draw infinite cards. Yeah, let's counter this. Counter's gonna counter anything they play. Just keep pace with them. Archer. Okay, that one's interesting, because I do want to hit the blue source by next turn. So I think I'm going to do this. Oh, it might have been better to play my land first. Yeah, I think so. There's some worlds where I wanted to basics this if I drew into the islands. I don't think I'm going to, but I didn't think about it at the time. Okay, Fortune Teller, totally fine. Alright, so I could attack, trade off here. I don't hate that. Means like future waterbending stuff from them is a little bit harder. Yeah, trade my 2 for their 2. A lot less inclined to do that if I don't have this card coming down, you know, but I guess also maybe I should have drawn first to see if I did draw this card, because I'm slightly regretting trading. Heyo, cool. Okay. Yeah, Aang's nice. I think I bought him the patrol. I think I just want to hit some lands here. So, their tap land, play Teo. And the nice thing is that they do have an answer to this, the backside of the legend. Like, it's probably going to be a path, the pacifism, so we can, like, pick it up. Or if it's Lost Days. I mean, if it's Lost Days, I don't care. I guess I'll just put it on top and redraw. But, you know, we've got some protection. No, I didn't see your... I saw the tag, Multi5. I'll check it out later. I didn't see your busted deck, though. Alright, let us... let us just attack, I guess. Katara. Okay. So I'm definitely going to want to keep up Aang and Quench this turn. I think I just discard this Spirit, though. A little bit clunky to get down. I mean, once I start making a bunch of Spirits here, it'll be easier. I could also just play Katara this turn, get this down, because it's unlikely I'm going to need Aang and Quench. So that seems kind of nice. Yeah, airbending my Sog is the fun play, but we can also just get the game over with. Seems responsible, you know? I think basics on the musicians is reasonable. Yeah, as do I, as do I. Like, basics musicians hold up Quench. Might have been better. I think I'm actually just going to Quench this instead of Aang. Well, if I Aang, do I kill them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we can also tap these. It's close enough to killing them. Especially if we draw land. Well, tap land, not exactly. So I can flip, deal them 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Let's make sure it doesn't screw us over like it often does. Fetch the quench. Okay. Exaxes. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, solid hand. Just boot somebody. Oh, this will figure out the dates. Yeah, that's fine. That should be okay. All right. I have nothing in particular I want to discard. This air temple is annoying. Sort of want to... It's kind of close. So, like, I can quench their 3. I'm much more likely to want to do that if I have double blue here. Because I can go, like, archers, pitch something, bounce something, hold up quench. Maybe I just still do that. I don't mind pitching this. Just dig to my better card / second blue source. Okay. We'll attack. Do we think this is like Kyoshi Warriors? I think that seems kind of likely. Okay, they just have nothing and they kept the hand because they had the temple. Kind of what that seems like to me. I should just affect the board now. Even if they resolve Kyoshi Warriors, okay, you know, they kind of get me. Nothing still. All right, let's crack like this. Yeah, Appa is reasonable. That seems like a card they could have. This quench is just gonna do numbers here. Avatar's Wrath? Sandmender's Storm. Yeah, they can have that one. Okay, so let's go Journey, get a blue source. Unfortunately, basics cannot bounce their planes. We just trade, though. Play our first time flyer. They could have a trick, I guess. That seems like a card that they might have in their hand, given they're doing nothing. Yeah, very bizarre game. Very bizarre game. I just would love to know what the opponent has in their hand, you know? Maybe they're missing a color. Okay, they're on all Sandbender Storms, I guess. This smells like they probably have some busted cards in their deck, right? It's the classic. They have 2 Junkers, so the rest of their deck, they have to have some reason they're playing the cards in their deck. We can go for weird lethal here. Oh, no, it's not even weird lethal. I was going to say we can, grasp this, pick it back up, draw a card, but we can just sack our land. And accomplishes the same thing. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, they get to gain 3, eat my 3 too. Okay. Bought themselves a whole 2 turns. Right, yeah, there's no reason for me to have sacked the land before it blocks. I agree. I should not have done that. What if their deck's just terrible? I don't like to assume my opponent's decks are just terrible. Give my opponent credit. The last mountain, funny. So I can do a few things here. I can lock down the land, go for some sort of lethal. That's 6 mana. I'll be able to hold up Quench still. That seems very reasonable to me. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they just had a clunky hand or something. Okay, great hand. Just about to say, you can never tell my main color, one of my main colors is red in this deck. Yuan Archer just ruined that, though. Okay, so... what do I like doing here? I guess I kind of like just going... Ang their next play. Or just Ang this Deserter and get in? Yeah, if we draw Teo, if we draw land for Teo, we just start to really pop off. I could go North Pole Patrol first. Maybe that's just better. This feels pretty good, though. Like, if they take time to kill my Ang, so be it. Nice. Yeah, this is just such a sicko curve. Penguin triggers. We draw Legend. Let's discard Archer. Okay. They still can't block particularly well here. So we get to trigger this. Ang gets in. I mean, both can get in if I put a counter on Teo. So let's play this first. Might be insta-scoop range. We'll see. Yep. These are both great. I can cast the cave next turn, grab the lesson, or grab the mountain for the lesson. Discard Journey. Okay. I don't know if there are cards in this format that get my opponent out of it at this point. If they have, like, Submersible plus a Lightning Strike. A Blasphemous Act. That is fair. That is a card. And I guess they're technically not dead here. I'll take a Swarm. Okay, they don't want to waste time as I think about how I'm gonna kill them. Extremely respectable, based in fact. A card analysis. All right, this draft's almost done, Clarm, so I can give it my full attention. Throw it up. I actually don't think I've seen this card before. Okay, this is our trophy match, hopefully. It's a nice hand. I've been saying that a lot. Comes with the territory of having a nice deck. Okay, so we archers, probably just pitching maneuver. I want lands. We've got great cards to dig to. Artificial. Okay. I know I said I want lands, but it might just be good to pitch here. Penguin. Maybe it was just better to pitch attachments. Okay, cool. Mateo, pass turn. I could have like attacked with Penguin and then with they block do this. Don't think that's better than just playing Teo. Tolls. All right, thankfully we've got a pretty nice clock going with the Penguin and Teo. I guess I want to abandon first here rather than Teo first, just so I have a better idea of what my hand looks like, so I can make a better discard decision. I almost clicked decline there. I was very close to clicking decline. my mouse was like 2 pixels away from hitting that decline button. All right, let us discard. Could be Spirit. Could be Patrol. Not doing anything except probably casting this Wisdom here. I don't think I should hold out for the 3 cards. It's a little too far away, I think. Yeah, I'll just pitch this Patrol. Maybe not, actually. No, yeah, pitch Patrol. Next time I can go like Lost Day something, make a clue. This will come down for cheapish. Think we wanted that land? I could see it. I also could kind of leave it. Like, I think there are merits. Oh, sorry, this was silly. I should have put the counter there. There are merits to both, I think. I guess you're thinking after we see the River Spirit that changes our decision? That could be true. If they don't crack here, that's fairly telling. Yeah, okay. So, kind of feels like a Razor Rings, kill an attacker kind of thing. Makes the quench pretty good. I mean, land is good too, but that seems great here. Okay, second one. Cool. I do think I pitched the spirit now, though. Especially after drawing a cheap threat. And now it goes here. Now we get to counter their razor rings or destroy an attacker. Yep, great. Just watched your limited mana base episode from earlier this year. Super useful breakdown. Learned a lot. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm glad you found it helpful. I honestly think that the average limited player, or not even just like any limited player, that is like my #1 video. That if you watch that, I think your win rate will improve. Because I think people get mana bases wrong the most out of most things, and that really is, it's an impactful thing. It's an important thing to get right. Happy to block here. This archers ain't getting through anytime soon. This isn't super important to counter. I'll wish I did if I don't draw land, probably, but I can also just, like, pitch it to Teo. They also might have deadly precision. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's get in. Counter on... Pitch the quench, counter on Pengu. Think so. Yeah, we've got 2 must-kill threats now. And this is backup if we need it. Blue, okay. Could be Aang. Hey, Crust, you like the content? Finally finding me live? Oh, great. I'm appreciative of that. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, they don't have an obvious play here. Azula. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we give them a quench here, I think. Is there anything else that I would prefer them to have? No, quench is probably the most reasonable one. If they have razor rings, like I'm probably going to be sacking Teo here. If they have razor rings... Oh, I'm losing... Ooh, interesting, though. I'm losing a spell from my grave if I exile Quench. Maybe just better to give them, like, North Pole Patrol. Yeah, be Jurassic. If you want to find the mana base episode, just go to the Limited Level Up's YouTube channel and type in mana base. That'll get you there. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this deck, I would be sad if it didn't trophy, because it's pretty good. Let's take one final look at it. So just like great blue-red lesson shell with Gran, a bunch of good cheap lessons. Got wisdom in there. Some good cheap threats in the archers and the flyers, and great payoffs too. 2 amazing rares. You know, like this deck can't ask for too much more.